Welcome back to the channel. It's been a really long time. Like a month, maybe two? Sorry about that. I'll explain that in a little bit. But let's get the intro and see what we're working on today. That's right. Hyundai is back. Today he needs a clock spring, front and rear brakes, and an oil change. So I'm gonna do that for him. Sorry if I sound congested, because I am congested. I've been sick for probably the past month and a half. It's just cold, I can't shake or something. I don't know, I've been to the doctor. They just give me steroids and tell me to take ibuprofen. So that's what I've been doing. But yeah, so let's get to the clock spring. Okay, so first thing to do whenever you're doing a clock spring or anything dealing with electrical, disconnect the battery. I would recommend waiting at least 10 minutes, if not a half an hour. I've had the battery disconnected since yesterday, just because I'm dealing with the airbags and I'm always afraid they're going to deploy. So whenever you're taking off the airbag, you have two T40 screws underneath the paddle shifters. I don't know if you can see that right there. Yep, that one, and then that one in there. They do not come out completely. They're held in by that little security shaft or whatnot, so they don't fall out. So you get a tool. I was using my gun with an extension. As you're unscrewing them, kind of tug a little bit on the top up here. Not too forcefully, but it kind of snaps out of place because the screws, like I said, they don't come out completely. So they kind of like to stay inside the hole here. After you do that, you want to disconnect this wire here. The way you do that is you pull this little tab up like so, and then it should just come off like that. And then you want to disconnect this here. I'm gonna have to go get a screwdriver to do that. But you pull this little tab out and this whole thing comes up. So yeah, let's get to that, and then I'll explain what comes next. Okay, so once you got the airbag off, little plug, that little clip I showed you over here, like I said, you just pull this little side up, this clip comes up, and then it slides right out. So after you do that, you have these plugs here. So you gotta unplug this plug here. It's just a little grounding plug, so it should just come right out. Of course it doesn't want to for me. Yeah, alright, well, whatever. And this plug here. I'll get that plug out in a minute whenever I get the steering wheel off. There it goes. Alright, also, tape. You want to use tape to line up your steering wheel. So all I did was lay a piece of duct tape down and then cut it so that the steering wheel can move. So that whenever I'm ready to put it back together, I know exactly where to put the steering wheel, because it is splined. Some of them, they have the one thick spline so that you know exactly how it goes. Others don't, just as a precaution, just in case this one does not. After you do all this, you got this one bolt here. It's a 21 millimeter. I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to show you what to do after that. Okay, so after you have the steering wheel off, literally 21 millimeter bolt, and just tap it a couple times on each side, kind of wiggle it, it'll come right off. You're faced with this thing. This is the new one here. So you got 1, 2, and a third one down here. Phillips head screws. That's to take this plastic covering off, so you can access this. Once this is accessed, you just unplug this blue or this yellow plug down here, right here, and then this whole thing just snaps off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then show you what it looks like with the new one on. Okay, so there's two plugs. You got the white one and then the yellow one. With the yellow one, the way you disconnect it, you got this extra little piece inside. So we'll do it with one hand. This piece here, you just slide it back and it'll unsnap. And then you just push it in. You just push it in until you hear the click. After that, just wrap it around like this. snap it into place. And there you go. Clock spring is done. Well, installed. I gotta put it all back together. So we'll do that now. And there you have it, all back together. Screws are back into place up there. You can't really see it, but it's down in there, maybe. Yep, there you go, up in there. Same with that side over there. But that's it. So that's how you install a clock spring in a 2012 Hyundai Veloster. Yeah, so now I'm going to do the brakes and the oil change. Don't think I'm going to videotape that, just because of the simple fact of most of you already know how to do simple stuff like that. I may do the brakes just to do the brakes, just to have content, you know. But yeah, stay tuned. Got some surprises for you guys. I haven't been able to record yet due to being under the weather and stuff. Del Sol content coming soon. I know I've been saying that forever, but I promise it's coming soon. I am back on 6 days a week, 6/10s. So that's less time, more money. So yeah, that should be until March. So worst case scenario, some cool updates for my birthday presents for the Del Sol. But yeah, sorry, rambling. You guys have a good day. Catch you in the next video.